matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business, two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Mets baseball starts right now. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
The left fielder.
Here now is Juan Soto, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The average coming into play right at 320. 18 homers and 48 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The 0-1 offering. And it's 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Hit hard on the ground to third. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Max Scherzer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Alonso.
Fouled away. fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Avila will make the catch there for out number one.
Batting second.
With a moment here in
The
Flushing
third
Meadows,
baseman,
let's meet the
number
Mets.
6.
Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Jeff McNeil comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Scherzer has pitched just under 120 innings with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Victor Robles.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes into this one at 248 with 19 homers and 60 runs batted in. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Alex Avila. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, James McCann.
The catcher, James McCann.
First pitch on its way. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Lifted down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. The 1-0. That's popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, 2 down now.
Batting 6.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here comes the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. In now for Washington, Kyle Schwarber, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Fouled off. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Trey Turner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now the payoff pitch home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Back now for the Mets' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day's action, they ranked dead last in perhaps the most important offensive category, runs scored. One hitter told me, flat out, we're just not getting it done. It's frustrating. It's the kind of stuff you lose sleep over. Another told me, we've got to start helping out our pitching staff. I'm sure they feel like every run they give up right now is a huge deal, and it can't be that way if we want to be successful. Clearly, this is a group searching for answers, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the 2nd ball. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob DeGrom. Now here's the first offering. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Scherzer comes set. 0-1 on its way. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2, here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trey Turner.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Striding in now for the Nats, Yan Gomes. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Josh Harrison stands in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Standing in now, James McCann, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. McNeil stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked third best in that category in the NL. One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So now to the plate, Alex Avila, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Smith is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number two.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Two down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number two.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Washington. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets,
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Dominic Smith. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Scherzer gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 home. Here's a pop-up now. Gomes shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Max Scherzer. First pitch on its way. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
In there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 the count to Trey Turner. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swing and a chopper to the left side. He's right there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still no score. So here now's the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And now the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings. And it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And He's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless.
The catcher, Jones.
Now here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Popped him up. McNeil over to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Harrison. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Victor Robles digging in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. McNeil trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nationals gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brandon Nimmo is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Next for the Mets, James McCann. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard. And
he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Harrison's got it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Scherzer comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Sam Clay trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box, Dominic Smith, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Bell.
19. Josh Bell.
Now here's the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
3-0 now.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Full count still. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Aaron Luke will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jose Peraza will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Andrew Stevenson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count now. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Over to VR. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Starlin Castro will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. First offering on its way. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 3 homers and 38 runs batted in. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. On to first, and this will remain a tie. Andrew Stevenson stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Starlin Castro will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
The second baseman, Jonathan VR.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Bell is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Luis Guillorme steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Number 6.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Guillorme over at second. Alonso is over at first with 1 away. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up is Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Cold strike, 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch, right side. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Kevin Pillar is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field. Ryan Zimmerman is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Juan Soto. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Next up, Trey Turner is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The batter, the catcher, Jan.
Next to hit, Yan Gomes. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Two and one.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they jump ahead by 3.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Miguel Castro enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. So now to the plate, Josh Harrison, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Castro, playing here in his age 26 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard toward the right side, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Heading for second is Harrison. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Victor Robles, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The first baseman, number 19,
Josh Bell, the next to hit. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted into the air to shallow center.
Nimmo in pursuit.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
At the plate now, Andrew Stevenson. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead on to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Washington leads this one 5-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wander Suero will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hernan Perez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So here's the cleanup hitter, James McCann. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Harrison has it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Popped high in the air. Bell is there. 2 gone.
the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in once again is Michael Conforto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. Two out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The Mets down to their final strike.
Count is 1 and 2.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Washington came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sam Clay claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.